So we're starting a kind of vlogumentary. It's hard to really identify what this is or to put a label on it. I guess we don't even know. We'll kind of find out over time. Shortly after we ran our Kickstarter, we noticed there was a lot of interest in getting updates from us and trying to follow all of our progression. We both wanted to make educational content and also simultaneously give people a chance to follow along on everything we're doing, since we're going to be embarking on a handful of kind of humanitarian endeavors. So this is our attempt at trying to do all of those things at once. Oh, and I guess for those of you that don't know what Tenkiv is, we're a solar company. We're based currently out of Sacramento, California, and you know what? I should just let our co-founder Zach talk about that.
Hi, I'm Zach. We started Tenkiv in order to make a new kind of solar power system. In terms of the potential efficiency and cost effectiveness and scalability, it was unmatched by technologies that were out there that any of us knew about. We went in with the assumption that I think a lot of people today have, which is that everything's going to be fine. We're going to switch to some renewable source and get off of fossil fuels with plenty of time to spare before we run out of it, or climate change gets to the point where it's devastating on a global scale. As we got more and more immersed in the sustainable energy community, we sort of realized that that's not true at all. We felt a really big sense of responsibility because we could deliver a real replacement for fossil fuels. So things got pretty serious pretty quickly. We kept working on improving the technology. We're at the point where we're starting to deploy. We're just trying to have as widespread of an impact with this technology as we can, have it be applicable to as many situations as we can, and get as much production and delivery done as fast as we can.
Okay, time for some basics. The sun is 93 million miles away from Earth. Yet even at that distance, it provides more energy than all the other renewables and all of the hydrocarbon sources combined. That includes coal, natural gas, oil, wind, geothermal, etc. This makes solar the clear choice for the future of energy. Now there are a couple different types of solar. We'll talk about that more going forward. So Tenkiv's gotten into this Impact Accelerator program. It's kind of like a, what do you think?
It's like a NBA class on crack.
Yeah, pretty much.
You learn a lot of good stuff, meet a lot of new people. And,
what is it, like an 8-week program or something?
You don't have all that extra crap.
It's like going to school. As you can see, we got our backpacks on. And we have our lunch money. And we always walk in pairs to be safe. But we'll see you on the other side when we get there. Then. So a bunch of the team are going to Boston.
Bye guys. Bye.
Because we're accepted in this Bright Minds Challenge thing, so they have to give a presentation. So Zach's going out there. Let me turn this thing off. Okay, that's better. You can probably hear me. But I'm super excited because this whole area, which is essentially our basement, we've been using as kind of a preliminary R&D area, and then everything gets finalized at the warehouse. All of that's been moved to the warehouse now. So what that means is this place is going to be for me and Joe to set up a studio. There are two major kinds of solar: photovoltaic and solar thermal. Photovoltaic takes the sun's light and converts it directly into electricity, while solar thermal acquires that energy as heat. They both have pros and cons that we'll get to at a later date, but it's useful to note it's much easier to collect and store heat than it is electricity.
Yeah, so distillation was still costly.
Freeze it. So we're at a critical point as a startup right now. We've built our minimal viable product. Our technology is ready to be deployed, and we have a couple pilot projects in the pipeline. The difficult part at this stage is making sure that we can scale sustainably to move into an international market. This comes with significant challenges.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're still adding a little bit for pasteurization.
Yes. You're adding to the base price for PV if there's no grid access.
Yeah, well, we didn't have a price for what PV panels we're using. We don't know.
Whatever, Eastern Europe.
Mm-hmm. Well, the good news is they all gave us pretty specific locations, so we can actually see what kind of sun we're going to get in those areas, so that we can get them proper quotes at least. Other than the alpha Laval thing, I mean, we have no idea how to factor that cost in.
Yes. Well, I guess I'll try.
Every once in a while, you need some time outside of the office, so Joe and I are over coming to a coffee shop that we frequent called Insight. I like it because it has standing tables. Everybody hates me for that.
Yep.
And Joe is now super committed to wearing this goddamn fanny pack everywhere we go. And it's very embarrassing.